Hello world, Shelly here, and it's time for another episode of Concealer Fest. You guys have been asking for this one. Today we are going to check out in the cutest packaging I think I might have ever seen in a concealer from Benefit. This is the Boi-ing Cakeless Concealer. It's an eraser like a pencil. It's so freaking cute. Seriously, guys. Look how cute this is. Retails for $22. You get 0.17 fluid ounces of product. It is getting close to 3.5, not 3.5, 4.5 out of 5 stars with over 3,000 reviews on Sephora's website. Comes in 12 different shades, 4 of which also come in a mini size, which is nice. I've got this in the shade, I did get the lightest, number 1, which is described as fair with a cool undertone, which is what I tend to prefer. It's described as a multi-purpose full coverage liquid concealer that hides it all from dark under-eye circles to blemishes to discoloration. Finish is natural, skin type, normal dry combo, and oily. Feels lightweight. It doesn't cake, crack, or settle into fine lines. It includes algae-derived ingredients known for smoothing the look of skin and specially coated pigments that leave a natural finish that doesn't flake or crease. Alright, 94% of people that have reviewed it would recommend it, and when you've got 3,000 reviews, that is saying something. So let's take a look at the Benefit Boi-ing compared to a few other concealers in my collection. Alrighty, let's swatch. First up is today's concealer, the Benefit Boi-ing Cakeless Concealer in shade number 1. Second, I've got the Josie Maran Vibrancy Concealer in shade Fair. Third is the NARS Radiant Creamy in shade Vanilla. Fourth is Tarte Shape Tape in Fair. And last up, I've got the Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer in shade Very Fair. I'm filming this on the day that I'm also filming the test of the Smashbox Full Coverage Studio Skin Foundation. We'll see how this goes. I can't get over how cute this is. I seriously, oh my god. Looks like a regular size toe foot applicator. I've got a mini Real Techniques dampened sponge for one side, the Sephora Pro Concealer brush, I think it's number 71, yes. For the other side, we'll see if there's any difference in the way this applies. Seems to be a fairly liquidy, fairly liquidy formula right out of the gate. That looks really pretty at one pass and pretty good coverage. I only see like just a little bit of my purple coming through one side to the other, which is just that very darkest inner spot that I always have trouble with. Let's try the brush side. I think it's just slightly better coverage with the brush, just a teeny tiny bit in terms of covering that darkest purple. I'm just going to do one more little boop right where there's purpleness. I think you could really blend this out, sponge or brush, whatever your preference. It looks quite similar and very nice either way. I think this looks quite nice, especially at a distance on camera. I'm looking in my 10x mirror and it doesn't do a ton to smooth out the look of the lines that I already have, but so far it is not settling into them. It's not creping up and it's not really accentuating them, so that is pretty good. I like that. Time check, 1:51. I'm going to go put the rest of my face on. I'll be right back. So far, so good with the Boi-ing Concealer. Packaging, dying, love. My only complaint right now is that this is the kind of concealer that kind of freezes everything into place. Not that it feels like that, but the fine lines are kind of frozen into however the concealer's set. I did not set it with powder. It did not seem to need it at all. It was not traveling around. But, you know, the fine lines that I can see, I can just see them because it's like frozen in time and they're just there. And I generally prefer concealers that are going to kind of cover that up, sort of smooth over them. You know, you're then risking having the type of product that settles into fine lines, but some of them don't. So that's my only complaint with how this looks up close. I think at a distance, the coverage looks very nice, and I definitely like it at a conversational distance. We'll see how it wears. I'm going to go about the rest of my day. I will come back tonight, and we'll check out the final results. 11:28 p.m. We are approaching the 11-hour mark. Let's see how the concealer that I cannot find, there it is, how the Benefit Boi-ing Best Packaging Ever Concealer held up. Let's just zoom right in, shall we? I feel like on the upside, this maintained a really good amount of coverage for this late in the evening. And on the downside, I just feel like I can see all of the lines under my eyes, even the tiny little ones that I can't always see. Not that product settled into them, it did not. Not that my skin looks crepey or cakey, it does not. It is not cakey. It's just that they weren't smoothed out at all, so I can still see them all. And I think my under eye looks just a tiny bit dry. Not super dry, but a tiny bit dry. I have a very dry under eye. I need something that hydrates in order to counteract all of the dehydration that happens in my skin throughout the day. So I feel like I really like this coverage. I really like how it wore and how it looked. I love the packaging. And it's not cakey, but I feel like it could do more to smooth out my under eye lines. So, if I had to give a grade to the Boi-ing Cakeless Concealer for dry and maturing under eyes, I'm going to go B-. I am highly likely to continue to reach for this. I'm going to try it with some of my under eye primers and see if I can get a little bit more smoothing along with it. I think it has really good potential, and I'm going to keep on playing with it and find a way to make it work because doggone it, this packaging, it just kills me. It's so good. And I want this to work. There you have it. Another episode of Concealer Fest is in the books. If you like concealer reviews for dry and maturing skin, give me a thumbs up down below. Let me know in the comments what concealers you would like to see me review next. I keep a running list. I buy them whenever I can. My chin is itching and I'm trying to not itch it until, well, too late now. Try to buy new concealers whenever I can, so let me know what you guys would like to see. Also, since this Concealer Fest thing is pretty new and I'm still building my spreadsheet of concealers, let me know what older concealers you would like to see reviewed, because I have tons of concealers. I've been searching for a long, long time for my holy grails. So let me know what you would like to see in the comments down below. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.